Record. Hey. Let's see if I might. I was dry. Ugh. Good morning. And we gotta go. And we gotta go. Learn the shit, bitch, from me. Earning nothing. And you ain't learning shit, bitch, from me. You ain't learning nothing from me, bitch. Hey, learn the shit, bitch, from me. Earning nothing. And you ain't learning shit, bitch, from me. I don't wanna be with that bitch. That hoe acting stupid and shit. That hoe acting so sadistic. That hoe mixing black and white. That hoe be acting like she so motherfucking home sight. But that hoe ain't even much. Give much about that life. I need a bitch that's gon' ride. I need a bitch that knows the vibe. Niggas like me from the south. Gold teeth, so watch your mouth. I need a bitch that ain't gon' be trying to outshine me. A bitch that know how to get them stacks. Not a rat trying to get my cheese. Ayy, learn the shit, bitch, from me. You ain't learning nothing. Earning nothing.
Yeah, that's my song. But it always be some drama or some shit going on. Like I got these dudes who I call my kids, like these young people, and like one of my kids is homophobic, and what's crazy is that this nigga is so homophobic, but his voice is so gay and feminine. Like, how you gonna be homophobic with feminine ass voice like that? So, my project for him is, to try to help him to get comfortable with his gay side because we all know he a faggot, and we don't need no more people committing suicide just because they gay and they don't know how to deal with their homosexuality. Like, he been to prison and shit. Like, how you been to prison and you homophobic? Like, I know you seen some niggas in there fucking, or, you sucked a dick in there or something like that. Like, you done seen dicks in prison, because niggas have to take showers together, you know? So I know he done seen, a couple things, and then, with us living in this day and age, like, how you gonna be homophobic in this day and age? Like, nigga, it's gay people all over damn TV. Every time he say some homophobic gay shit, I always ask him, what, why do you hate gay people so much? I always ask him that because I feel like something must have happened to him to make him feel that way about people. You know what I'm saying? Like, he must feel some type of way about, like, somebody must have said something to him about being gay to make him think that and feel that way, because he always say shit like, oh, it's disgusting for people to be gay, or just always some bullshit, you know? Because when I asked him, why do you hate gay people so much? This nigga was like, oh, because gay people is disgusting. God created Adam and Eve. But then, I asked him, I was like, well, since God created Adam and Eve, then how we got black people and Chinese people, how we got all these different races? Because I hate when people try to put God into, you know, with gays or whatever. Because God created them gay people too. Shit. If he created motherfucking, Adam and Eve and all these animals and the devil and all that other shit, if God created good and evil, then why God couldn't create gay people too? It's because it's supposed to be not normal. People just don't understand the other side. He's 16, and I want him to understand that it's not so bad to be gay. Like, you can be yourself and be happy. Stop worrying about what other people think of you, because you ain't gonna never be happy trying to please other people. And I don't know why he think he's so straight, because his voice sounds very gay. His voice sounds like a complete faggot. Like, you can just tell when you hear him talk that he's gay. And he's so homophobic. Like, how you gonna be homophobic and gay? And then, like, when he see one of my pictures, like, I could tell it turned him on, because he started acting a little thirsty. Start messaging me to like, oh, I see your profile picture. Like, he gonna send me a real name request. I knew he wanted to see what I looked like, because he probably was getting turned on by my voice or some shit. So, I'm like, bro, I know you a fag. Like, just come on out the closet. It ain't that hard. He live with his grandma. Your grandma might be old, but she'll understand. She know what it's like. I know she knows somebody who gay. Her old ass, she doesn't know. She doesn't know some gay people. I know you got a gay uncle or some shit. You know, like in my family, I'm not the only gay person. It's other gays. You know, it's two other gays other than me in my family, and that's not including the females. Cause females, you can't even tell when they be gay. You just got to know when they want to eat a pussy or not. Until people learn to understand that being liked by people, by peers, they are going to always try to be not who they are just to fit in. Yup. Because I do that too. Sometimes I act like a thug, you know, be acting all thugged out and shit. You know what I mean? Because people is like this is why I don't try to please people. Because first of all, because I'm very fucking shallow. You know what I'm saying? So why do you give a fuck about what they think about you? They already don't even really like you anyway. You know, people is like really all about themselves. That's why I like animals more because animals they don't, betray you and shit. They might steal your food, but bitch you can go get some more food. At least they ain't gonna fuck your girlfriend or cheat on you. You know. But he came like in the party yesterday and he was like, "Oh, y'all know Lil Nas is gay." And I'm like, "Okay, like that's some late ass information, but okay." But then he was like, "Oh yeah, that nigga gay, that's nasty." And I was like, "But you was singing Old Town Road. You was singing Old Town Road, nigga, just like everybody else." So don't even try to front. The life we live in the end, the life we live in and created needs so much improvement. We need to have like, I wish that, like, see how Lil Nas is gay, right? Like, I wish we had like a person who was straight acting like Lil Nas, but with a mentality like Big Frida to be able to get more people to understand what it's like to be gay. Because most people just think, oh, it's some dude fucking in the ass type of shit. But really, being gay is really about love. Like, people want to love who they want to love without being judged by others. Because we can't help who we attracted to. Bitch, 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 give me money. I don't give a fuck. I'm making money. Little whore on the floor. Like we want more robbery, all stuff like that. Nowadays, being who you are isn't acceptable. I don't think being gay is ever gonna be acceptable because it's too many people who try to troll on gay. It's people who always want to use being gay to like try to make a joke about because they confused about their own life and sexual preference. Uh, Drip, drip, bitch, got come up your face. Get a taste, bitch, and it's on the check page. When it come through, young bitch, it's a robbery. So you gon' get down on your knees. I'm sorry. Big dick, checkmate. Bitch, high school, you was born on my board. Woke up at me when you press that BBC. Ran down like SWV. Fuck, do you mean itty bitty little whore? See me in the streets, keep that same energy. Fresh off the block like a muscle trinity. Don't know what they mean, then bitch, look it up. Stop judging me, itty bitty little whore. But yeah, like, people be acting crazy as hell. So, I be just trying to ignore the shit. Because if you let people get to you, it's just gonna break your ass down. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yes. Hey, suck this dick in the back home. Suck this dick from the back home. Can feel AIDS. It's because in the older and newer days, being anything but straight is degraded. It's so crazy though. You would think that with us being like in 2020, well, almost 2020, that people would be over the gay shit. Like people more acceptable of transgender people than they is of gay people. But you know, it's like gay people come in so many different types that people try to wrap their mind around what is gay. But every gay person is different. Every gay person is individualistic. So you can't just put them all in a bunch. That's like you trying to put all black people in the same category. It's just not possible because all black people don't act the same. They all don't have the same ambition, the same goals, and the same thing driving them. So you can't just put all gay people together like that because that's the same thing with them. That's like all white people. All white people are not the same. Okay, I got white people in my family, and they all act different. Okay, hey, EK punk, EK bitch, anime, EK punk, EK bitch, anime. So yeah, like that boy, I just want to help him because you know he needs help. Like, how you gonna be gay as hell and trying to be saying all this fucking homophobic ass shit? Like, you gotta get that shit together, bro. You know. And I know he wanna follow me on Instagram and shit, but I don't even want him knowing my Instagram. You know, all my little kids that I call my sons, they always want to try to stalk a bitch and, you know, go lurking and looking at your pictures and shit. And, you know, I have to keep them away from that, you know, because I put a lot of shit up. You know, I put up dick prints and, you know, sagging pictures, ass out, shit like that. So I can't be having no little damn teenage kids following me on Instagram and shit. They don't know what this grown life is about. You know, the world is limited to them. You know, they get to see shit, you know, because I know they looking up porn and shit like that. But you're not gonna find no porn off of me. You know, I'm not gonna let you see no pornographic images coming from my way because I'm grown and you're a kid still. You're a teenager. And you know, I'm damn 35 years old. So, you know, I don't let my kids see stuff like that of me, and I don't let them know too much about me because they don't need to know all my information because they'll try to use it against you later on, and you don't want your own kids trying to read you. EK hoe, EK bitch, anime, just EK, EK hoe, EK bitch, anime. Not 20. No, it's just probably the lighting. Anime, just EK, show EK, bitch, call me. Show EK, bitch, call me. Hey, bitch, call me. But yeah, like, I gotta help him with that shit because I just think that's very crazy how a nigga can be so gay and so homophobic. Like, your voice is gay as hell. Like, when I first met this dude, right, he kept talking about my voice sound gay, and what else he was saying? Somebody I sound like a rapist. He said I sound like what, I don't remember, but I told him I'm like, listen to your voice, nigga. Your voice sound gay as fuck. Like, go into the goddamn the audio, the mic shit where you go adjust your mic. And I was like, listen to your voice. Go in that audio shit and listen to your voice. Say that same shit that you just said and say that shit in the goddamn thing so you can hear how your voice sound. And when this nigga listened to his own voice, he bust out laughing because his voice sounds gay. And he know damn well his voice sounds gay as hell. So that's why put his ass start laughing because he know his shit sound gay. Like nigga, your voice is gay. Capital G-A gay. Okay. So yeah, I had let that nigga know, like, bro, your voice is gay as fuck, and he know his voice gay. That's why he added me to his friends. That's why he sent me a damn real name friend request so he could see my damn profile picture and see how I look and shit. Like I've been 16 before, so I know how these damn teenagers is. Like they be desperate to know about the outside world because they curious to know about themselves, so they go looking outward, just to try to find the true meaning of life and understand more about themselves as a person. Because I did the same shit. I always want to know, like, why do I like niggas? Why am I attracted to other men? I'm attracted to women too, but at the same time, I'm attracted to niggas. So I wanted to know, why am I attracted to niggas like this? I got to find out. And back then, when I was growing up, we had internet, but we didn't have all this shit like how people got now with all this social media and shit like that. Because, if I had that shit, I would have been fucking, comfortable enough to come out and be myself or whatever. But back then, we didn't have shit like that. And I had to, like, try to disguise it, try to masculine myself up so that people don't be picking at me about being gay and calling me gay and shit. But now, they got all this social media and, TV shows and shit with drag queens and shit. Movies like Moonlight that showcase two niggas that act masculine kissing on the beach and shit. So, with all this shit that they got, you would think that the nigga would be comfortable enough to just be himself, but I guess not. Maybe it's because he been in prison for the last few years that he don't know that people is like not hiding this shit with their gayness no more. You got a lot of celebrities that's borderline gay as fuck, and people don't say shit about them. So, we need to fix that shit. But, that's one of my projects. And then one of my other kids, my youngest one, you know, I got kind of like a joint custody with one of my friends with this child because, like, everybody say that I got the mentality to raise him, but he technically not my child. Like, I picked him up first as a child because I saw something in him, but it's like now he getting out of hand. That mouth getting out of control. Like he took on like somebody else took him away from me, like from my child. I it's kind of like I gave him up to that person, but he was like disrespecting this person or whatever. Like every time he called this nigga name, he be like, "What?" And I'm like, "Nigga, why you keep saying what like that? Like, stop doing that shit." And then like his even his own mama had to get on him about that shit because he was like answering her to my what and doing all that shit. And she told his ass, "You see that shit right there? Like that's why you at your auntie house now, because you doing all that huffing and puffing and all that shit." She was like, "Yeah, that's very disrespectful. You my child, and you doing all that shit to me. You might as well be cussing." And I'm like, "Yes, mama, read his ass because that is exactly what I was saying to this bitch. Like, don't let his ass tell you, don't let his ass get all out of control, thinking he can just run shit and say what the fuck he want to say. Because, that's why people need to have a father figure in their household. Because it's like when niggas start getting their teenage years, they always think that they can just say what they want to say to their mama and shit like that. I don't know who the fuck these kids be thinking they is, but they be getting very disrespectful, talking back, huffing and puffing, cussing when she walk out the room, calling your mama a bitch when she walk out. You know, all that shit is like, shit that I've been through before and done did before. So I already know that his disrespectful ass be doing it too. So that's why I be trying to get him together on that shit because he think he can just do that shit. So you gotta let these kids know, like, stay in the child's place. Like, you might think you want to be grown, but you really don't. You ain't ready to pay no bills and shit, nigga. It's a lot of grown ass people who wish they could still, who wish they can go back to being a kid, so they don't have to pay bills and shit. But yeah, like, you know, and these kids be looking up to me because they see that I rap and shit. They know I got my own place, I got a job in a car. So, they aspire to get to my level. I be telling them, no, nigga, you need to get a job. Like, bro, help your mama pay bills and shit. Get your ass up off that motherfucking game system, my nigga. I tell them about going outside, getting some air, stop being in the house all damn day, you know, go to the gym, go to the basketball court, work out, make friends, you know, all that type of shit. No cash, no cake, no bands, no bitch. You daddy, bitch. No disrespect me, disrespect this dick. This dick, bitch, fuck me. You high class, bitch, my self-esteem. Old red ass bitch, trying to get cheese. Is it real? It's real fake. I mean, it's heavy. It's stainless steel, actually. Now that I think about it, it's stainless steel and I think it's gold plated. But only reason I got it because I saw that it was stainless steel, and I know that stainless steel, it don't rust, it don't turn colors, or none of that shit like that. But gold, I mean, stainless steel is the best type of jewelry that you could buy for a man. If you can't afford no real gold or shit like that, you know, it was $11.99 for this piece of jewelry, and it's stainless steel. It ain't gonna turn, ain't gonna fade, ain't gonna be itching your neck, making you break out, ain't gonna turn your neck green. you know, it's gonna stay in the same condition as what you bought it in. E K E K E K E K. Anime just E K. Anime just E K. So yeah, that's one of my sons. Like, well, he not technically my son. Yeah, so like the fat kid, the youngest one, he technically isn't my son, but like he is my ex boyfriend's son now. So technically he kinda is still my son because that's my ex boyfriend child. So technically you is still my child because my ex boyfriend snatched you up off my hands. But you still got discovered by me. I'm the one that put him in the circle, and you know everybody, it's just like my last child. Like every child that I get, this how the shit go. Like once I bring my child into the group, okay, first, I discover my kids, mostly all my kids exist on PlayStation. Like I don't know them in real life, but I call them my kids because they under 18 and they want to be my friend. But this how it always start off. They always start off being attracted to me. Either it's my voice or they see my pictures or something like that, and they end up becoming attracted to me. But I'm not a pedophile or a perv. I don't like kids, and they don't turn me on. So that's nothing for me to act on. I like grown ass men. You know, big hairy balls and big muscular booties and shit. You know, musty dicks. that's that's TMI. But so they always start off attracted to me, you know, thinking that we gonna that they can, I don't know, see a dick picture or something, but that's not gonna happen. So then once I realized that this little child is attracted to me, I make them into my kid, you know, I make them into my child because but that's not all. You can't just be attracted to me for me to make you my child. There got to be something in you that I like or something special about you that, it's just that little spark in you, you know. Something about your personality got to remind me of myself. So, like, okay, I'm gonna give y'all a rundown about my kids from A to Z. My first kid is this one who, should I say their real names? Yeah, I'm gonna say their real names. I ain't gonna say their real names, but I'm gonna say their PlayStation names. Like my first kid that I ever got on PlayStation was this one gay boy named Zaya. And when I first heard Zaya's voice, I thought this bitch was a damn girl. But this bitch is a boy. I asked him, I'm like, are you a trainee? Like, are you a boy, a girl, a trainee? Like, I'm not trying to offend you. But your voice sound very feminine. So then, like, this bitch was like trying to perv on me. This bitch is 16, talking about would I have sex with a 15-year-old? Yeah, he was 15 when I first met him, and I'm like, bitch, hell no. Like, I didn't even reply to the message. I'm like, is this like some police or some shit? Like, what kind of police shit is this? Like, bitch, I don't have no child porn on my computers and phones. So, next thing you know, me and him just started becoming more better friends or whatever. We had the same game, Jason Friday the 13th, and then that's when we really started becoming more close as friends. But everybody didn't like this bitch. It was like, I don't like that hoe. That bitch is dumb. That bitch got a dumb ass mouth. And my friends didn't take too kindly to this stranger. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna have to make this bitch my child because, my friends is not gonna respect this bitch unless, unless I make them in some way affiliated with me because they respect me. So if I make this bitch my child, then they're gonna respect my child too because they're gonna feel like, oh, well, it must be something about you that Rockstar likes because if this bitch ain't like you like that, he wouldn't have made you his child. So eventually they started to get along with Zaya. They started to like Zaya eventually, even though they didn't like him at first, but they eventually started to get along. So then my second child came along named Snickers. Dun, dun, dun. Oh no, not Snickers. Snickers was like the worst of all my kids because he isn't very gay acting. He acts very straight and masculine, like you would not think he's gay. Well, he ain't really gay. He what we call a trade, you know, a trade in the trap. You know, that's somebody who, like with trades, they're not necessarily gay. Like a trade is a person who looks gay but they don't act gay. And a trade is like Lil Nas. Like he gay, but you would never think he was gay unless he said I'm gay. You know, like he looks so masculine that you wouldn't think he was gay. But it was just something I could tell. I knew. I was like, bitch, this little boy is gay as hell. He always talk about dick, and he always trying to brag about his penis size, asking us do we want to see it. Like, bitch, don't nobody want to see no little. And he was only 14. Talking about, oh, I got a big ass dick. Oh, you want to see it? Bitch, hell no. I don't want no child porn on my damn PlayStation. Like, the fuck? Why is you trying to show niggas your dick? So, this nigga, he used to always want to play all this damn rap music, always rapping all loud. Like, he'd just interrupt the conversation with somebody talking. And, I understood. I'm like, this bitch doing all this shit because he want attention. Like, he a middle child. He got other sisters and brothers and shit. He ain't getting all the attention that he really want and need at home. So he trying to get it on PlayStation. But my other friends didn't recognize that shit. And they wasn't having it. They was putting his ass on mute. They was like, bitch. I don't give a fuck if this your child or not. I'm putting this bitch on mute. I can't stand his ass. I'm tired of Snickers. I can't stand Snickers hitting in that mouth. He got a mouth on him. He always trying to read. And they was like, fuck Snickers. But, a couple years later, now that Snickers is what, 15? Wait, what? Yeah, he 15. Wait, is he? I don't remember. Yeah, I think he 15. I don't remember. But now this nigga done made a whole, world around. He's such a much better person now. Everybody loves Snickers. They always asking me where Snickers, invite Snickers to the party. They think he's so funny. Everybody loves Snickers now. And then, after Snickers, it was my other son, Jamel. Like, he is one of the worst too. He act just like Snickers, even though he older than Snickers. And Jamel was just a hot mess. He was always trying to pick at people and shit, always doing the most, trying to roast every damn body. So, with that project, I um made him become more humble about himself because once I seen his Snapchat picture, I was like, bro, you need to calm that shit way more down because, bro, you not that girl. Like, you look a little ugly. You got bumps and shit all in your face. I could tell from your upper body that you fat. And, you got to calm that shit down. So, eventually he calmed it down. He don't even really join my parties no more. That's how much he calmed it down. Like, he just started joining with his own friends and shit. But when I do join his parties and shit, I could tell that he's still the same. He ain't trying to roast every goddamn body and do the most, be all loud and obnoxious and everything. He's very chill now. But, with Snickers, I had to really get him together. I really had to grow him as a person because that boy was crazy as fuck. He was always loud, rapping, doing the most, and nobody didn't like it. Nobody didn't like him. But now people be asking him what songs was that he was listening to. They always want him to come in the party so he can make jokes and make people laugh. And not everybody likes Snickers, but now I have this other child named Phoenix. Well, he really ain't my child, but technically he is my child. But this nigga is a whole disaster. I really have to get this nigga together because, I think this nigga is a little trade too. And his daddy ain't really been in his life. His daddy sell drugs and all this other shit and all that. And he got a hard knock life. But I'm gonna help him turn that shit around. Cause ain't nobody got time for that, sweetie. You gonna have to get that shit together. For real though. He doing bad at school. Like, let me tell you, this nigga, okay, this a good example of what this nigga Phoenix is like, the last child. Because this nigga was eating a Pop Tart, at school, right? Because he goes to some kind of alternative school for bad kids. So this boy was eating a Pop Tart, right? Your little Pop Tart, having fun, talking and shit. So, he turned around to say something to one of his friends. And then when he turned back around, the Pop Tart was gone. And it was because one of the cafeteria administrators or whatever, one of the ladies who worked in the lunchroom, this hoe done picked up the Pop Tart, took it and threw it in the trash. So Phoenix, being the ratchet person he is, he done jumped up. Oh hell no! You done took my motherfucking Pop Tart and all this shit, cussing the teacher out and all that shit. You can't be cussing teachers out. You a child. You can tell your mama, but cussing her out is not gonna help you. You need to stay in a child's place. And I have to tell him that all the time. Like he told me his girlfriend was some I don't know, something happened with his girlfriend, but he gonna try to she said something to her stepdaddy and then Phoenix gonna try to make a remark, a rebuttal. Like he could just do that. This is her stepdaddy. Like she can mouth off if she wants to. She lives in this house. They can go back and forth. But you don't live in this bitch. Like this is his girlfriend and daughter. You not his girlfriend and daughter, bitch. You just a nigga trying to fuck his stepdaughter. So how you gonna come in these people's house talking shit to them about their own goddamn child and what she can do and all that shit just because you miss her and you want to text her? Y'all ain't trying to do nothing but have sex and be nasty. Shit. So why the fuck do he need to try to respect you just because you trying to have sex with his stepdaughter? Like I could cut your ass out too. And he don't need to be trying to raise his voice to a grown ass man. And I had to tell Snickers that before too, because he used to do the same shit, trying to fight some drunk man. Like just because that man drunk, don't give you the right to talk down to him. Like his house might be raggedy in his car, and he might be fucked up looking and all that. But you don't need to tell him that. He drunk. That's gonna hurt his feelings even more. That a 14-year-old child can recognize that his life is bullshit and that he ain't got no ambition. You know, you don't need no kid coming down the street telling you no shit like that when you on your good drink, reminiscing and trying to, get your life together. He coming down the street with his friends talking shit. Now he got to try to fight a grown ass man. Like it shouldn't even got to that point. Your mama had to come down there and cuss this man out and all that shit. Uh-uh. Keep your damn 14 teenage mouth to your damn self. Shut it up and stop, trying that shit. Like one of my other friends, he got a child too, but he don't like his child that much. His name's Shamsi. And they got a lot of shit in common. Both Arabic, both work out, got muscles, both cute in the face. What else? Both bottoms. I'm just kidding. But yeah, so like they got a lot of shit in common, but my friend be acting a little shady towards his son, but he know that's his damn son. He can try to neglect him all he want to, but that's your child, okay? Like every time when he got problems and shit in his life, he knows who to come to. He can come straight to our body, get his problems out. You know, our body is the perfect person for him to talk to about his problems and shit. Because the only thing me and nephew got in common is rap. We both rap, and that's about it. But Than that, we don't really have a lot of stuff in common because I'm not Arabic. I don't know about these synagogues and all that shit like that. So, he's a better fit for him. That's his child. But my other friend, he gonna have to work. My ex, he gonna have to work on, taming his child because his child doesn't even have respect for him at all. You know. And now I got this other new son, Dark Spots, aka Dark Shots. And this nigga, he needs some work because he thinks that he can just, be homophobic when he is already gay as fuck. Like, how you gonna be homophobic with that feminine ass voice? You have to deepen that shit down if you really want to be a real trade nigga because you sound like a straight up fan. And it's so crazy because him and my son Snickers do not get along. They do not like each other. Phoenix and Snickers get along, but Phoenix isn't technically my child no more. But yeah, it's crazy. Like I love my kids though. They be tripping me out. That's so fun to be around. They're so crazy and shit. They always got some dumb shit to say. Always trying to impress me with their roast and shit. They always calling my damn name every 5 fucking minutes. Got something to tell me. It be fun. Y'all need to get y'all some kids too. Get you some PlayStation kids. Help to mold them and shape them into being better people because these kids need guidance. They don't got no damn daddies in their house and they need some fucking guidance. These motherfuckers, they is very ratchet. That's why I be so many kids online cussing and being disrespectful because they don't got no father figure in their house to tell them to shut the fuck up and stop doing all that goddamn cussing. They live with their mama who always at work. So, when she come home, she don't want to do shit but go to sleep and get her pussy ate. So, these kids be in the house by themselves. That's the reality of America. Like they don't want to let the kids be home alone all day. But the reality is that these kids is in the house, home playing the game, eating noodles and hot dogs all damn day. That's why they be so out of shape and fat and looking like what they eat. They either be skinny like a hot dog or they be fat like some noodles. Oh, this ain't sex is called fucking. Bitch. We gone. Every time I pull up, it's like boom, 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 bitch. Bitch. Every time I pull up, it's like boom, 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 boom. scared me. I be not into shits. I'ma say they bitch. Ready high, ready high, bitch. Yeah, showing high, why you showing high, bitch? Why you showing high, bitch? Ready high, ready high, bitch. Showing high, showing high, showing high, showing high, showing high, showing high, showing high. That bitch ain't lazy. She gon' get babies. That bitch ain't nasty bitch. Love that nasty shit. ATE bitch, you don't know fuck with me. You don't know fuck with me. I'll take you on the spree. Oh, we get the beat. Tell that bitch you incomplete. Yeah, you know I see. Showing high, showing high, showing high. This bitch was crazy. That bitch ain't lazy. She gonna get babies. All in her face and shit. This bitch a nasty bitch. She love that nasty shit. And then you can see that you see KMATE bitch. You don't fuck with me. So what's going on? What games y'all been playing? Cause I've been playing Mortal Kombat and I didn't even know you can go in first person in The Sims. Bitch, I don't know that. Ow, 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 ow. Suck this dick from the back hole. Trying to act classy. Suck this dick from the back hole. Suck this dick. Suck this dick from the back hole. Trying to act classy when you know you nasty. Just suck this dick from the back hole. Trying to act classy when you know you nasty. See a bitch so much for a freestyle. I don't give a lot of that, but if you have this dick in your mouth, pretty bitch wanna represent Red South. The whole team tell me up with a face now. Put it in the bitch had a grip like a rock. Say she wonder how much time I put it in the lips. I don't motherfucking trip. Crank, pull up on the whip like, hey, this somebody for the play. Hey, mother, this so for the play. Checkmate, don't start trade. FLA, bitch, stop play. I didn't wanna be a rapper, bitch, shit. Pull up to the crib real quick, just like this dick from the back hole. Trying to act classy, suck this dick from the back. Trying to act classy, you know you nasty. Just suck this dick from the back hole. Suck this dick from the back. Ugh. I had to change my shorts, I'm sorry. Those other shorts was too tight around my waist right here. It was cutting off my circulation. It's a lot of exercise coming to Nintendo Wii, yeah. At the top of the bars. And this bitch star nigga. Making money, nigga, don't be just chilling in the studio. Bitches riding like a rodeo. Deep on the bottom. Deep on the bottom. Tell that little asshole to just swallow. While she acting like that. While she looking like that. All mad, bitch. Like nothing like that, bitch. I'm coming through in all black with a black hat. Yeah, oh, I got a real motherfucking sack. I'm sorry. My freestyling got to get warmed up. Oh yeah, and thank you to everybody who been listening to my songs on Spotify too. I really appreciate that. Yeah. Finna let a bitch have it. Hey, hey, hey. So ratchet, gay fat chunk. Finna let a bitch have it. All across USA. Let me see you work. Look that trick. Try looking at that like I'm a dog. You a bitch. What the lick with? I'm feeling this, but don't give me too much. Let me suck this till it's good. In the song Long Island, but that's not the reason why I keep smiling. Bitch, it's collard greens. Pocket full of motherfucking cheese, that's why I'm like, I got these bitches gagging, faded up, finna let a bitch have it. So ratchet, can't match, faded up, finna let a bitch have it. I got these bitches gagging, faded up, finna let a bitch have it. So ratchet, can't match, faded up, finna let a bitch have it. My flight, never take my height, bitch never dead. I'm so extravagant, it's checkmate, checkmate. I'm too tight, under that. With one mic, bitch, and fuck accessory. Raise a motherfucking glass to his thirstiness and publicity. Looking like an elephant and eyelashes. Call it snuffleupagus and I'm wrong. Bitch, you out of a job, hungry, but you're still a fat slob. Homies, and I'm the teacher. Pull out the book, it's time to read her. I got these bitches gagging, faded up, finna let a bitch have it. So ratchet, can't match, faded up, finna let a bitch have it. I got these bitches gagging, faded up, finna let a bitch have it. So ratchet, can't match, faded up, finna let a bitch have it. Twerk song. Drop it down in the split, put that hurtin' on. You a bad bitch, let me see you work it on. Got them niggas looking, man, I think they wanna work the song. I got these bitches, got these bitches, got these bitches, gagging. I got these bitches gagging. You can find me on supporting the magic. On supporting the magic, bitch, why you looking like a faggot? I'm down here in the FLA. If you wanna see me, then bitch, come say hey. Hey, I know you see me when I'm in the street, bitch, don't play with me. Just swallow my kid, bitch, when you see a nigga like this. I'm checkmate, bitch, but you gotta say, when I come through on the mic, it be like, hey, all day, bitch, I don't play no games, ho. What you mean, bitch? You wanna fame, ho? You wanna fame, ho? You wanna lame, ho? Come through, bitch, yeah, that's for sure. Checkmate, bitch, yeah, on the go fight. What you wanna do, bitch? Ride a long pipe. It's this other song I've been working on. Hello. It's not. I done wrote the whole song out already, but I just gotta go book the time. But you know, bills and shit coming around. I want to make sure all my bills paid first before I go trying to make some goddamn songs. But yeah, cause my light bill was fucking $284 fucking with the summertime. I hope this video ain't copyrighted, but this the beat that I've been using for the song so far. This the beat that I used to write the song, but I'm gonna put it on a different beat. Hey, hey, just call me the black sheep. It's called Family Tea. Hey, we are all family, but that ain't how they be treating me. Just call me the black sheep. I got love for you, bitch. You should have love for me. We are all family, bitch. Fuck you, me. It shouldn't be no envy. I got love for you, bitch. You should have love for me. Don't try to say I'm in my feelings. Work it out for me, cause the problems I don't need. You don't want these problems either, but it ain't no need to be like that. Straight facts, I ain't trying to read. All a nigga need in this world is LOVE. We are all family, but that ain't how they be treating me. Just call me the black sheep. I got love for you, bitch, you should have love for me. We are all family, bitch, what the fuck you mean? It shouldn't be no envy. I got love for you, bitch, you should have love for me. How you say you like my mama but don't like her children? She a superhero, how am I the evil villain? They don't believe in your dreams, but it ain't no need, cause you ain't sleeping with me. Don't try to pick and choose which pieces you like with me. This is who I be, this my personality. But I still ride for 'em, pull up for 'em with that heat. All a nigga need in this world is LOVE. All a nigga really need is GOD. All these niggas wanna be loaded, but they still some shit. Bitch, I am a shepherd, it ain't no leading me. Something like the Socrates, cause I like to teach. Give me a peace of mind, it's your mind, I'ma reach. Feeling it deep inside your soul, take a sip of this tea. Salty and a little bit sweet. Get a little ice, and then wanna turn up with you like besties. We are all family, but that ain't how they be treating me. Just call me the black sheep. I got love for you, bitch, you should have love for me. We are all family, bitch, what the fuck you mean? It shouldn't be no envy. I got love for you, bitch, you should have love for me. I got love for you, bitch, you should have love for me. We are all family, but that ain't how they be treating me. Just call me the black sheep. I got love for you, bitch, you should have love for me. Hey, okay, I got love for you, bitch, you should have love for me. Bitch, you should have love for me. Fuck you mean, bitch, it shouldn't be no envy. Okay, I got love for you, you should have love for me too. What y'all think about that song? Be honest, if you don't like it, if it's trash, you can tell me. I ain't gonna be mad. Beat it up, beat it up, speed it up, If you don't like it, just say so. Just say that shit was trash, my nigga. Garbage. Hey, hey, beat it up, hey, all night, all day. It's the games we play. You and me driving to the coast. Makes a little toast, but I'm little thirsty hoes. On a little boat, little pink toasted drinks. You and my little baby doing real big things. Damn, on a live stream, so all of them can see. So that song is trash. That lets me know when they left, it was like, oh no, this nigga can't sing. Bag it up on a real big dick. On a real big dick. Bag it up on a real big dick. On a real big dick. Bag it up on a real big dick. 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 On a real, on a real big dick. Bag it up on a real, on a real big dick. Hey, I know you like that shit. I know you like that shit. I know you like that shit. Shake that ass. Shake that ass, hoe. Drop it down, pick it up slow. Shake that ass. Shake that ass, hoe. Drop it down, pick it up slow. Nasty little bitch. Ride dick and all, make ass and balls. Got balls. She ain't letting everybody fuck. How much you gonna pay for a dick suck? When you put a shaking ass nigga for the bucks, going up in drugs like nigga, what the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck, nigga? Call her Sausalina, she know how to sauce it up. Back it up on a real big dick. On a real big dick. Back it up on a real big dick. On a real big dick. Back it up on a real big dick. On a real big dick. Back it up on a real big dick. On a real big dick. Shake that ass on a real big dick. I know you like that shit. I know you like that shit. Shake that out. Shake that out. Drop it down, pick it up slow. Shake that out. Shake that out. Drop it down, pick it up slow. They don't like that shit either. That shit, bitch. Hey, fuck that. I think y'all just don't want to hear rapping shit. Y'all don't like hearing niggas rap. That's what it is. Y'all like to hear the whole complete version of the shit. Y'all don't want to hear no nigga rapping. Y'all just want to hear the full, complete version
Hey,
with all the
get your ass
instruments
on
and
the
all
dance
that
floor
shit.
right now.
Get
Get
your
your ass
ass
on
on
the
the
motherfucking
motherfucking
dance
dance
floor
floor
right
right
now,
now,
bitch.
bitch.
Fuck wrong with you.
So how y'all morning going? Y'all drunk y'all coffee yet? Get a body, get a body, get a body, get a body, bitch. Oh yeah. Oh yes. Oh yes. Get a body, get a body, get a body, bitch. Hey. Oh yes. Oh yes. Get a body, get a body, get a body, bitch. Hey. So bad. Oh yes. Oh yes. Get a body, get a body, get a body, bitch.
Bitch, give me money. I don't give a fuck how I'm acting funny. What the fuck do you mean, little whore? Drop down to your knees on the floor. Drop down, bitch, like an underscore. Drop down, bitch, like you want more. Bitch, it's a robbery. Get down on your knees, so slowly.
Get a body, get a body, get a body, bitch. Hey. So bad. Oh yes. Oh yes. Hey, 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 hey. Get a body, ho. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yes. Hey, suck this dick from the back, ho. Get a body, bitch. Get a body, bitch. So take this hoe. Drip, bitch, got cum on your face. Get a taste, bitch, and it's a checkmate. Man, come through, yeah, bitch, it's a robbery. Told you, ho, get down on your knees. Swallow me, bitch, it's a big dick. Give me money if you want this dick, bitch. It's that nigga checkmate. Hey,
bitch, I score you upon on my board. Look up at me when you press that BBC. Rain down like SWV, bitch. Fuck do you mean, itty bitty little whore? See me in the streets, keep that same energy. Fresh off the block like I'm on some training tea. Don't know what that mean, then bitch, look it up. Stop judging me, itty bitch, look it up. Look it up, look it up, look it up. Get some bitch, oh yes, oh yes. Get a body, get a body, get a body, bitch. Get a body, bitch, get some bitch. Get a body, ho. Get some titties, bitch, oh yeah. Get a body, bitch. Get some titties, ho. Hey, 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 hey. Get a body, bitch, get some bitch. Get a body, bitch. Get some titties, bitch, oh yeah. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yes. Hey, suck this dick from the back, ho. Get a body, bitch, get some bitch. Get a body, bitch. Get some titties, bitch, oh yes. Suck this dick from the back, ho. FLA, bitch, I slay. Fuck do you mean, ho? It's checkmate. CHECKMA to the motherfucking TE, bitch. What you mean, EK? Ho, suck this dick from the back. Yeah, turn it on that back. Run it out, bitch. Yeah, run it out, run it out, run it out, bitch. Run it out. Hey. Get a body, bitch. Get some ass. Get some titties, bitch. Oh yes. Get a body, bitch, get some ass. Get some titties, bitch, oh yes. Get a body, bitch, get some ass. Get some titties, bitch, oh yes. Get a body, bitch, get some ass. Get some titties, bitch, oh yes. But yeah, if y'all don't have Mortal Kombat, you gotta get that shit. Mortal Kombat is so fucking fun. Cook it up like Mortal Kombat and Red Dead Redemption. Those games are fun as fuck. EK, bitch. All these songs is on my album right here, except for that last song I just played. Just like that, she don't eat cake, bitch, call me a fag. With the cake in the face, my bitch, who mad, bitch. Anime, anime, EK, anime, just EK, anime, anime, just EK. Anime, just eat the cake. 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 She don't eat cake, bitch, call me a fag. She don't eat cake, bitch, call me a fag. Fake hang man, bitch, no cash, no cake, no bands, nah, bitch, who mad, who mad? I'm your daddy, bitch, don't disrespect me, disrespect this bitch, fuck the name. You a high class bitch, low self-esteem, old ass bitch, trying to get cheese, bitch, trying to eat off me, bitch, get your own bag, bitch you never had, put the cake in the face like, bitch, who mad, anime, just eat
eat the cake. Anime, just eat the cake. She don't eat cake, bitch, call me a fat. She don't eat cake, bitch, call me a fat. Fat. She call me a fat. Bitch, call me a fat. Did you know I love trade?
Hello. So what y'all think about this motherfucking Joe Biden ticket, bro? What y'all think about this Joe Biden shit? Like, do y'all really think that Joe Biden has what it takes to go up against Trump? I think motherfucking not. Like, y'all already know Joe Biden don't have what it takes to go up against Trump. This man be acting slow as fuck. Barely knows how to fucking talk. Like, he gonna have to get that shit together. If he want to be president of the United States of America, he gonna have to do a lot better than that. Because, Trump be roasting the fuck out of people. And I'm sorry, but Joe Biden don't have that type of clapback. It was like when that one lady roasted him about that bus situation. He didn't know what to do. He was just standing there looking all dumbfounded. And then, this other lady accused him of some sexual shit. He didn't know how to apologize to her about it. He just was like acting all ridiculous. He was acting dumb as fuck. Let me just EK. Animages eat gay. Animages eat gay. Animages eat gay. Animages eat gay. But yo, so like, who y'all gonna vote for in America? All y'all Americans? Like, I wanna know who in the entire fuck is y'all gonna vote for? Because Trump, Biden, Joe Biden is not the ticket. Okay? So, we're gonna have to find another way to, get all the Democrats in this bitch. We're gonna have to find something to help our tired ass because Trump is gonna beat Joe Biden. Anime just eat gay. Anime just eat gay. Anime just eat gay. Anime just eat gay. She don't eat gay, bitch, call me. She don't eat gay, bitch, call me. But hey, that bitch, no cash, no cake, no bands, no bitch, who mad? So, yeah, like, that's the crazy thing. Like, people keep on, it's so many goddamn Democrats lined up. That's the crazy shit. All these bitches lined up, like, they really gonna do some shit. Like, they ain't gonna do a goddamn thing but get defeated. Y'all know Trump finna win again in 2020. So happy 4th of motherfucking July. Well, yesterday was 4th of July, but today is what? The 5th of July? The British are coming. The British are coming. Anime just EK. Anime just EK. Anime just EK. Anime just EK. Chill EK, bitch, call me a fan. Chill EK, bitch, call me a fan. So, yeah. I just think it's crazy. Fake hang that bitch, no cash, no cake, no bands, no bitch, who we had. Who your daddy, bitch? Don't disrespect me, disrespect this dick. Bitch, fuck you mean you a high class bitch, low self-esteem. Daddy no cake, no bells, no bitch, who man? And your daddy, bitch, don't disrespect me, respect this tea, make some music while I do this. Modern Warfare hype. Modern Warfare. They're coming out with a new Call of Duty Modern Warfare. Anime, decay, anime, she don't eat cake, bitch, call me a fag. She don't eat cake, bitch, call me a fag. Fake hate man, bitch, no cash, no cake, no bags, my bitch, who mad? I'm your dad, bitch, don't disrespect me, disrespect this bitch, fuck me. You a high class bitch, low self-esteem, old that ass bitch, trying to get cheese, bitch, trying to eat off me, bitch, get your own bag, bitch, you never had. Put the cake in the face, now bitch, who mad? Did you know I love trade? Love trade. Did you know I love trade? Love trade. Did you know I love trade? Trade in my face. Trade got them cakes. Did you know I stay so I'm with trade every day? Every race, color, size, and shape. Got trade, that's my plug. Said he on his way. These girls say trade, yeah. But he be so straight, he rock goatee with a low fade. It's trade all over my state, I represent that in LA. And when that trade get on them M's, he how you sucking dick, bitch, for days. Love trade, bitch, trade dress. He like Cindy, I know these hoes wanna suck his dick, I know these hoes wanna fuck my trade. Cause bitch, my trade slaves. But bitch, you looking sick, I'm looking sickening. Did you know I love trade? Love trade. Did you know I love trade? Love trade. Did you know I love trade? It's amazing how these niggas be wanting to pay me. This life ain't for everybody. This shit is overwhelming. Love trade, ain't shit you can tell me. Shout out to my training brands, Alexis, Kim, and Tracy. Did you know I love trade? Self-made drug dealer, nigga with a Chevrolet. My 10, we fast, smoking on that Mary Jane. In the trunk, he got that pain, sipping while he ripping grain. Bend it over, back it up on that trade. Think you suck? He record
your phone, make you feel like such a slut. It's a trade, that's what's up. Ain't no games, fuck you up. Keep a secret like escape. Nah, bitch, Victoria. Bitch, you know I love trade, love trade. Bitch, you know I love trade, love trade. Bitch, you know I love trade. Got this trade calling my phone with a mouth full of gold. Move like glistening on his chrome, something like Sharon. Say his favorite rapper Gucci, but he dressed up in Louis. Living with his baby mama, but that bitch he just using. Bitch, you know I love trade. I got this trade named Sean, he be selling cocaine. I got this trade that got locked up with me on the same day. Got this Jamaican trade, can't say his name, but that be back. And all my trade be discreet, cause they from the streets. And all my trade be on fleek, look at trade cheeks. All these trade cheap, these trades for everybody. Bitch, you know I love trade, love trade. Bitch, you know I love trade, love trade. Bitch, you know I love trade. And learn shit, bitch, from me. Earning nothing. Learn shit, bitch, from me. Learn shit, bitch, from me. Earning nothing. And you ain't learning shit, bitch, from me. I don't wanna be with that bitch. That hoe acting stupid and shit. That hoe acting so sadistic. That hoe Mr. Black and White. That hoe be acting like she so motherfucking on sight. But that hoe ain't even much about that life. I need a bitch that's gon' ride. I need a bitch that know about niggas like me. I'm from the south, gold teeth, so watch your mouth. I need a bitch that ain't gon' be trying to outshine me. A bitch that know how to get them stacks. Not a rat trying to get my cheese. Ayy, ayy, ayy. Learn the shit, bitch, from me. Earning nothing. Ayy, and you ain't learning shit, bitch, from me. You ain't learning nothing from me. Ayy, ayy. Learn the shit, bitch, from me. Learning nothing from me. Earning nothing. And you ain't learning shit, bitch, from me. You can't learn from me. I don't think you got the capability. All that hate is supposed to be babe, but you got too much to say. Got all that mouth just trying to get clout. I don't think you want to go that route. Lay your ass in a drop, have your face on pop, drip drip on a bitch. I'm out. Suck this dick from the back like ayy. Don't complain, just catch us. Ayy, go ape on a bitch like Jay-Z, but it ain't no beat unsaved. Drip drip on a bitch, call that fluid. Make a move on a bitch like Peter Boy. Cause me pain and you gon' get the same. Make a move on a bitch, that shit, that shit, that shit. Hey, learn the shit, bitch, from me. Earning nothing. You ain't learning shit, bitch, from me. Learn the shit, bitch, from me. Earning nothing. And you ain't learning shit, bitch, from me. All that hate supposed to be babe, but you got too much to say. Got all that mouth just trying to get caught. I don't think you wanna go down like you know, send a drop to your face on pop with bitch. Suck this dick back like hey, don't complain, just catch a stain. Go ape on a bitch like Jay-Z, but it ain't no beat the same. Move on a bitch, call that fool. Never move on a bitch like you do. Cause me pain, you don't get the same. Never move on a bitch like chick pain. Learn the shit, bitch, from me. Earning nothing. Hey, and you ain't learning shit, bitch, from me. You ain't learning nothing from me, bitch. Hey, learn the shit, bitch, from me. Earning nothing. And you ain't learning shit, bitch, from me. this stick. That hoe was black and white. That hoe be acting like she so motherfucking on sight. But that hoe ain't even much about that life. I need a bitch that's gon' ride. I need a bitch that know about niggas like me up from the south. Gold teeth, so watch your mouth. I need a bitch that ain't gon' be trying to outshine me. A bitch that know how to get them stacks. Not a rat trying to get my cheese. Ayy, ayy, ayy. Learn this shit, bitch, from me. You ain't learning nothing. Earning nothing from me. Hey, and you ain't learning shit, bitch, from me. You ain't learning nothing from me. Hey, hey, learn this shit, bitch, from me. Learning nothing from me. Earning nothing. And you ain't learning shit, bitch, from me. You can't learn from me. I don't think you got the capability. All that hate is supposed to be babe, but you got too much to say. Got all that mouth just trying to get clout. I don't think you want to go that route. Lay your ass in the drop, have your face on pop, drip drip on the bitch. I'm out. Suck this dick from the back like ayy. Don't complain, just catch a stay. Go ape on the bitch like Jay-Z, but it ain't no Beyonce. Drip drip on the bitch, call that fluid. Make a move on the bitch like Pete Boy. Cause me pain and you gon' get the same. Make a move on the bitch, that shit, that shit, that shit. Hey, learn this shit, bitch, from me. Earning nothing. You ain't learning shit, bitch, from me. Learn this shit, bitch, from me. Earning nothing. And you ain't learning shit, bitch, from me. Get your ass on the dance floor right now. Get your ass on the motherfucking dance floor right now, bitch. Fuck wrong with Drip, drip, bitch, got cum on your face. Get a taste, bitch, and it's a checkmate. Checkmate. Come through, yeah, bitch, it's a robbery. Told you, ho, get down on your knees. Swallow me, bitch, it's a big dick. Give me money if you want this dick, big dick, bitch. It's that nigga checkmate. Bitch, I score you a pun on my board.
my board.
Look at me when you break that BBC. Rain down like SWV, bitch. What do you mean, itty bitty little whore? See me in the streets, keep that same energy. Fresh off the block like I'm on some training tea. You know what that mean, then, bitch? Look it up, bitch. Me, itty bitty little boy.
Get a body, bitch, get some ass. Get some titties, bitch, oh yeah.
Oh yes, oh yes. Get a body, get a body, get a body, bitch.
Get a body, bitch, get some ass.
Get a body, hoe.
Get some titties, bitch, oh yeah.
Get a body, bitch. Get some titties, hoe. Hey, 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 hey.
Get a body, bitch, get some ass.
Get a body, bitch.
Get some titties, bitch, oh yeah.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yes. Hey, suck this dick from that back, hoe.
Get a body, bitch, get some ass. Get some titties, bitch, oh yes.
Suck this dick from that back, hoe.
FLA, bitch, I slay. Fuck do you mean, ho? It's checkmate. CHECKMA to the motherfucking TE, bitch. What you mean, DK? Run it out, ho. Suck this dick from the back. Yo, turn it on that back. Turn it out, bitch. Yeah, run it out, run it out, run it out, bitch. Run it out. Hey.
Get a body, bitch, get some ass. Get some titties, bitch, oh yes. Get a body, bitch, get some ass. Get some titties, bitch, oh yes. Get a body, bitch, get some ass. Get some titties, bitch, oh yes. Get a body, bitch, get some ass. Get some titties, bitch, oh yes.
Bitch, I scored you a point on my board. Look up at me when you play that BBC. Brain down like SWV. Fuck do you mean, itty bitty little whore? See me in the streets, keep that same energy. Fresh off the block like a muscle. Learn the shit, bitch, from me. Earning nothing. And you ain't learning shit, bitch, from me. You ain't learning nothing from me, bitch. Learn the shit, bitch, from me. Earning nothing. And you ain't learning shit, bitch, from me. I don't wanna be with that bitch. That hoe acting stupid and shit. That hoe acting so sadistic. That hoe Mr. Black and White. That hoe be acting like she so motherfucking on sight. But that hoe ain't even much about that life. I need a bitch that's gon' ride. I need a bitch that know about niggas like me up from the south. Gold teeth, so watch your mouth. I need a bitch that ain't gon' be trying to outshine me. A bitch that know how to get them stacks. Not a rat trying to get my cheese. Ayy. Learn the shit, bitch, from me. You ain't learning nothing. Earning nothing from me. Hey, and you ain't learning shit, bitch, from me. You ain't learning nothing from me. Hey, learning shit, bitch, from me. Learning nothing from me. Earning nothing. And you ain't learning shit, bitch, from me. You can't learn from me. I don't think you got the capability. All that hate is supposed to be babe, but you got too much to say. Got all that mouth just trying to get clout. I don't think you want to go that route. Then you lay your ass in the drop, have your face on pop, drip drip on the bitch. I'm out. Suck this dick from the back like ayy. Don't complain, just catch it. Hey, go ape on the bitch like Jay-Z, but it ain't no beat unsaved. Drip drip on the bitch, call that fluid. Make a move on the bitch like you ruined. Cause me pain, and you gon' get the same. Make a move on the bitch, that shit. Hey, learn the shit, bitch, from me. Earning nothing. You ain't learning shit, bitch, from me. Learn the shit, bitch, from me. Earning nothing. shit, bitch, from me. Learn shit, bitch, from me. Learning nothing from me. Earning nothing. And you learn shit, bitch, from